Hey, what's going on, YTPC? It's your boy Treetop Piper back. Gonna try out Red Virginia. First impression. See if we can't get this tin to bend to our will. Yeah. What kind of noise it made. Lovely presentation. Surely. Very lovely presentation indeed. Just looking for a pipe here. Yeah, very lovely presentation indeed. This is how Dunhill used to do theirs. Like when I first started smoking pipe tobacco, you would get a Dunhill tin, like one of their round tins, and it would be perfectly pleated all the way around, and it would have an inner paper that had words on it, that said stuff. I forget what they said, but they said stuff. And anyway, they fell off that in the end. But anyway, this is Red Virginia by Robert McConnell. Really give you a close up. Lots of reds in there, definitely. I'm just looking in the camera, I can see a lot of reds. Has a real nice tangy figgy. It's like McClellan's without the ketchup. That's what it's like. It's very, very nice. And I just love Robert McConnell's the way that they prepare the tobacco. Typically, it's like this broken. It's like a cake, it's like their Scottish cake or like their Glen Piper. Either you get beautiful flakes, or you get this wonderful mixture of broken flake. And they have it down pat. They're the way that the texture and the way it feels, the hand feel is so on point. And this one has quite a bit of moisture content left, so I'm gonna pause it here, let this dry, so I don't run off into some crazy long video. Hey guys, Treetop Piper here. Just did the trying light on this Red Virginia. I think I might forego the tin opening. It was very, very stewed prunes or figs. Kind of gave me it was like McClellan's without the ketchup. It has a really lovely flavor. Like, I could imagine that this is what people back in the 1800s, the 1700s, this is what they prized, probably, I would imagine. When they thought of tobacco, it was, one strain, Virginia, for a long time. And this is what was in their clay pipes, and this is what they really enjoyed to smoke. Just has a really nice Red Virginia pungency. It has a little bit of Perique in there, but it has such a round fullness to it. That you really get the pleasure out of smoking it. You don't always get that. You don't always get that out of a tobacco. I would say this is almost similar to Scottish flake. Although it is different. I'm getting like baked bread, fresh baked bread. Lovely, lovely bread notes. So it's definitely that kind of a Virginia. As I said, in my, when I did the tin opening, you know, definitely a red Virginia. I'm getting all those wonderful flavors that you're used to with your red Virginias. And Robert McConnell once again does not disappoint. I could only imagine this after 2 or 3 years. This is probably the absolute bomb. Something tells me that it with a year or two on it, it would be even more amazing. Almost no tongue bite that for me to speak of. It's burning really evenly, smoothly. Mm. Just getting lovely tobacco-y, bready, uh, yeasty, notes from it. It's almost a little lighter than I guess maybe I thought it would be. It's very very light, very very toasty. But it's not heavy. It's not a really um, nicotine heavy, uh, not a really heavy feeling blend. It seems very smokable. It's not something you have to sip on. Like that's why I said I think back in the day this is what they went for because they just wanted a chief on that bad boy. Nobody were nicotine addicts yet. Smoking 3 packs a day or smoking the highest burley slices and all kinds of stuff all day, getting your nick hit. I think this is what they went for more of the mechanics, the smoking, the active smoking. Whereas now, some of these blends, you just barely take a little puff out of it, and that's all you can do, for an hour. 1792 flake and stuff, these really hardcore dark fired Kentucky blends. This is like the opposite. Just really light and bready. Love the extra, the retro hail. I give it a thumbs up. A thumbs up. I mean, I'm definitely buying that again. That's as good as Scottish cake. That's as good as Scottish flake. That's as good as every other blend that I've tried from them. Period. I'm serious. It is as good as any other blend that I've tried from them. I could see this being in the rotation. It just you don't see many that you don't see many companies that nail red Virginias. It's hard to. They can be bitey. I think Coalhouse and Kopf really nailed this Red Virginia blend. And they added just a little bit of Perique. You can't even hardly, it's not even really noticeable. It doesn't add a sharpness to it. It still maintains this really round, full bready flavor. It just tastes good the whole way through. I mean, it really does. And but anyway, that's just basically my overall first impression of it. That it just really is a really smokable blend. I can tell it's one of the it's a blend that you would go for a lot. It's a very smokable blend. But with that, I'll go ahead and leave you guys alone. Let you guys get back to your weekend. Once again, thank you guys for all your prayers and and all the well wishing. Hoping I get better, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the positive energy. And until I do the gold brick first impression, I'll see you guys on the flip side.